What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a video on the button box that I use for ATS. If you follow my channel, we did this video the other day, but we made a few mistakes. So today we're going to correct those mistakes. All right, I want to start out with a disclaimer. This is not a sponsored video, and I am no way affiliated with the company we're going to talk about today. So let's get into this. All right, the button box that I use is from SimPanel. I will leave the link down in the description below if you want to check it out, get you a box. It comes with a pretty good set of instructions that I'm going to post up right now. All right, so we're going to show you how to set this up today. So right now we're going to go ahead and come down here to options, go to controls, and you want to come over here to the Dropbox menu and make sure that SimPanel ATS ETS2 button box is highlighted. So we'll bring one down right here. Make sure you want to click on that. Make sure it's highlighted. All right. If you get a different box, yours might say something different. This is what mine says. All right. Scroll on down here to keys and buttons. The first thing we're going to want to set up is your start, stop, engine, electricity. So we'll look over here, make sure our key is in the off position. Before you start programming any of these buttons, make sure they're all in the off position. All right. So we'll come over here, start, stop, engine, electricity. We'll click on that. We'll come over here, turn it to the run position. You want to leave the key in the run position for the next step. All right, we'll go up here to start, stop, engine. Come over here, click on that. Come over here, turn your key all the way, and then release it. Now you get that set up. You can go ahead and turn it back off. You want your key off before you enter into the game because it'll do a lot of crazy stuff. So make sure your key is off before you go into the game. All right, next thing we're going to set up is your parking brake. It's right here. So you click on that, come on over here, pull your parking brake out, push your parking brake back in. All right. Next thing you might want to set up is your engine brake. I do not have mine set up on the button box. I have it set up on my gear shifter, and I got to set it up on engine brake toggle. I showed that in my gear shifter video. If you want to go back and look at that, it'll show you how I got that set up. But if you want to set your engine brake up for your button box, click that right there. Come on over here, press that button in just like that. All right. I do have the engine brake increase and decrease programmed. So what you want to do is click on here. For your engine brake increase, you want to scroll this to the right. And then for your engine brake decrease, you want to click right there. Scroll this to the left, just like that. All right. Next one will be the trailer brake. So you click on this right here. Come on over, pull your trailer brake out, push your trailer brake back in. All right, the retarder increase and decrease, I do not have that set up for mine because I don't use that. But if you want to set that up, you go over here, click on that, come over here, scroll to the right. You want to do your retarder decrease, you click on this and scroll to the left. All right. Next up is lift drop axle. So click on that, come over here, press down on that toggle switch, or you can press up. You can press it either way, down or up. I have all my toggle switches programmed down, but you can program them up or down. All right, so that's done. Lift drop trailer axle. So click on that. Come on over here. Press down on that or up, whichever one you want to do. Differential lock will be the same thing. Click on that. Come over here. Set your differential lock. All right, next one up would be your hazard warning light. So you click on here. Come over here. Press your hazard light, just like that. All right, your light modes. So you click on that, come over here and press your lights. That is set up. High beam headlights. You click right there. Come on over. Press your high beams. Beacons. Press that right there. Come on over. select your beacons. All right. All right, now we're going to talk about this ACC1 and ACC2 button right here. These are your accessory buttons. I have my ACC1 programmed to the air horn right here. If you want to do that, you could do that also. These buttons come with 3 different modes on them that you can program. I have mine programmed to the default selection where I press it and my air horn will go off. I could hold it, the air horn will stay on. As soon as I release, the air horn will cut off. But this has 3 modes on it, so we're going to walk through those real quick. Mode 1 is the standard button functionality like I have now. Game port on while button pressed and off when released. So if I hold it down, air horn will stay on. Let it go, air horn will cut off. All right. Then the semi-gated functionality, game port momentarily on off when pressed and momentarily on off again when released. All right. So if I had this set up for my air horn, I would press it, air horn will go off. I release it, air horn will go off. So that's a press. Whatever you have it programmed to will go off. Release it, whatever you have it programmed to, it will go off again. And third mode is full gated functionality. Game port turns on and pressed and remains on until the button is pressed again. So if we'll use air horn again. If I press this, it'll stay on. Air horn will keep on blowing until I press it again, then it'll cut off. So those are your 3 modes for your accessories. So let's come on down here. Next one would be wipers. So you click on that right there. Come on over. Click your button, turn your wipers on, just like that. Now the wipers have 3 modes in the game, but you don't have to set them up in this menu here. They work automatically. So all you got to do is just set that wiper button right there. And in the game, it'll work with its 3 modes. Next one up would be dashboard display mode. Over here, click on that. Come down here, click the display. Get that program. All right, next one is open right window. You come over here, click on there. To open the window, press down. Close right window. Click on that. Come over here. Press up. All right, just like a normal window switch. Open left window, same thing. Come over here, click down. Close left window, come over here and click up. Just like that. Next one, we got to scroll all the way down here to the bottom for activate. Click on that, come over here, press your activate button, just like that. All right, and that activate button lets you take jobs, you know, pretty much anything an enter button would do in a normal game. Trailer attach detach, that'd be the next one. You click on that, come over here, up or down, you know, down or up, whichever one you want to do. Audio player, I do not have mine fully set up because I record videos, so I don't use the radio. But if you wanted to, you could set that up. So you'd click it to turn it on and off, scroll to the right, scroll to the left to turn the volume up and down, or you could turn the channel right, left, forward, back, whichever one you want to do. Next one we're going to program will be world map. So we come over here, click on that, come down here, press the world map. Now your full button box should be set up now. So we'll jump into the game and I'll show you how it works with my truck. All right, we're out here at my garage in Amarillo, Texas. I'm going to show you what these buttons do inside the cab here. So with my truck, all my buttons work. So on the screen, you'll see them working. And on the button box, you know, you'll see me click it and they'll work on the screen. So the first thing we want to do is come on over here, turn the beacons on so we can see what we're doing. The beacons will turn your strobe lights on. So if you look back there on my trailer, my strobe lights are blinking. I do not have any on my cab, so they wouldn't cut on. I don't have any. But they also turn my accessory lights on inside the cab here. Next thing we're going to want to do, we need some power in the truck. So we'll turn the key switch to the run position, just like that. And first thing we're going to do is turn these lights on. So if you look down there between my spoke of my wheel and my turn signal selector, you'll see my light switch cut on, just like that. That turns your accessory lights on for your dashboard. Click it again, it'll turn your headlights on. And if you look at my turn signal switch, you'll see my high beams click on, just like that. Just like that. On and off. On, off. Next thing we're going to take a look at is your parking brake. So you can look on the dashboard up there to come on, and you can look down at my two knobs down there. Pull my parking brake out. You'll see the P come on the dashboard there, and you'll see my two knobs come out. Okay. Push them back in. See the P go off and the two knobs go in. All right. Trailer brake. If you look on the right hand side of my steering wheel there, that selector comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, just like that. All right, next one will be differential lock. I'm gonna come on over here and look. You look on my dashboard, you'll watch my differential lock lights light up, and the selectors will go to the right, just like that. So off, on. Differential lock will lock up your back wheels so they could both spin at the same time. Get you out of some sticky situations there. I've had to use it a few times. And let's go to your wipers. So you click it one time. That's your slow mode. If you look down there, you'll see on my turn signal selector switch, it'll scroll forward when I press my wipers. So that's a middle. That'd be medium right there. Click it again, that'll be fast. Come on back and click it again, that'll turn it off. So that's your three modes for your wipers. You don't have to program them, they're automatic. So slow, medium, fast, and off. Just like that. All right. Next we're going to do is look on over here to these windows. I'll show you. If you click it one time and release, it'll go all the way down, just like the normal window switch in a newer car. Okay. Got to hold it to go up. Go all the way back up. If you just wanted to crack the window, hold it down for longer than a second. You can take it to wherever you want to go if you do it like that. Just like that. All right. Same for the right window. Come on over here. Click it once real fast. It'll scroll all the way down. Click it again. You can stop wherever you want it. Scroll up. Just like that. Roll it down. Roll it back up. Works the same way. All right. I think we pretty much got everything inside. Didn't do the hazard lights. All right. Let me turn this steering wheel a little bit so you can see my hazard lights down there. All right. Just like that. So look down there between those two spokes on the left hand side of my steering wheel. You'll see my hazard light button cut on and you'll hear them clicking. All right. See if we can see them in the rear view mirror. No, we can't because of those beacons. Let's hop outside then. All right, get the hazard lights going and the beacons going. So you can see it right there. The hazard lights are in the tail lights. The beacons, I'm not sure exactly where they are. Looks like they're in front of the tail lights. I'm not too sure. On top, maybe, I don't know. But let's turn these beacons off so we can just see the hazards. Just like that. All right, turn those hazards off. Scroll on around here to the front of the truck. I'll show you how to detach and attach the trailer. Just like that. Press that detach button and attach button. Well, it says attach trailer, but it will detach and attach it just like that. All right. Slide on in a little bit. All right, for my drop axle, it will drop the front of my truck just like that. It'll dump the air out of the airbags. Press my drop axle again, it'll come on up. Just like that. Now, if you had drop axles on your truck, it would probably lower them down and raise them back up. I don't think I've ever driven a truck with drop axles in this game, but I'm pretty sure that's what that would do. Same for your trailer. If you had drop axles on your trailer, come on over here, press that button, press it again, it would lower it down. All right. I think that's it for the outside. Let's go ahead and cut this truck off, turn those lights off. There we go. All right, so let's hop on inside real quick. Another feature for this box here, if you come over here to your retarder, If you click that one time, it'll turn your lights off on the panel. Click it again, it'll turn your lights back on. If you hold that button in, it will scroll through the different lights. So there's your different colors. It's like that. So if I had to give this button box a score for my review, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Before I had this button box, I used all my keys mapped to my keyboard, and it was a hassle trying to remember which ones were which and which buttons I need to hit, and it was just a huge hassle. So this button box comes in handy. Everything's highlighted. You see which button is which. You know, it's easy to program. My favorite buttons on this box would have to be the parking brake. It's like that. Trailer brake. They function like they normally would in real life. Key switch the same way. You got the run position. You got the crank position. You got the off position. Those are the coolest ones I think on this button box. I like the windows. I like all the buttons. They all come in handy, but those are my coolest ones. So, but I think that'll do it for this video. I appreciate y'all coming to watch. And as always, have a good one.